I love Omori. Omori is a game that I've wanted to make a video on for a long while, to the point that it's a running joke that this would never release. I truly love this game from the bottom of my heart, including the worst aspects of it. The game brought an experience I never had before, and nothing has hit that same itch for me. The art had me enthralled, the gameplay was simple but fun enough to keep me in a non-stop loop, and the story, oh my god, the story had me in a chokehold while I was choking back tears. This game very apparently holds an incredibly special place in my heart, and I want to talk about it and go deep into the story and spoilers for it. It even becomes a video essay post on Twitter where they meme on it for retelling a story. You know the one. Jesus, how can you talk about Anne for over 10 hours? But anyways, no sidetracking. Let's talk about my favorite game. Yeah, you see that? You're gonna want to listen to it. This game will go deep into things some people can't handle, and I don't want anyone watching this to be spooked. Here's a title screen, the poster boy, and a warning. I will spoil the hell out of this game. I'm sure it's obvious by now, but I implore you to play it prior, but if you choose not to, this video will not give a full, nor will be a true experience. Also, let's talk about the music. Omori is a very music-heavy game with a lot of callbacks and reusing parts, like one song using Scatman's World. But anyways, listen for a second. A nostalgic feeling waltz. Slow and steady sounding, as if someone is paying attention to every note they play or trying to show someone else how the song goes to help them play it. Now with that out of the way, let's start a new game. Welcome to Whitespace, a white desolate space filled with red hands and a mat with a sketchbook filled with disturbing drawings. A tissue box for wiping our sorrows away. A light bulb. A cat named Mule who asks if we're waiting for something to happen. A white door and dust. Omori is a questionably shy boy who says not a single word throughout our entire playthrough as him. The notebook has violent drawings that don't make sense, a light bulb grows backwards, and there's a computer that has the same journal entries every day. Either I spent time in white space, everything was okay, or I visited my friends, everything was okay. The interface on it is also really old, resembling a Windows PC from the 90s. After checking the laptop, a knife falls nearby. After we walk around and pick it up, the door unlocks. Come back here, I need to show you're not lethal.
Get back here, shocker!
Back at the mat, I find the run key and we leave white space. Walking into this incredibly different room, we see 3 people playing cards. The long-haired one runs up and talks about how they were waiting for us before realizing that they ruined their card game. This is Aubrey, a hard-headed girl who is just as stubborn as you'd think, and definitely has a crush on Omori. The short one with short hair yells at Aubrey for ruining the game. This is Kel, the best character in the entire game. He's a huge goofball who, like Aubrey, is stubborn and constantly bickers with her. Makes sense for someone who's around 12 with an infinite surplus of energy. You could power like 14.3% of the world with him taped to a turbine. The tall one with messy hair tells Kel there's no need to get angry.
It's only a game.
This is Hero, the older brother to Kel and the parent model for our group, making sure we're fine and trying to stop arguments between everyone. He even cooks. Kel shuts down his garbage loser talk by saying he's only fine with it because he was losing. Okay, now let's take a step back and breathe. This is a lot throwing at us from the start. New areas, new people, hell, even new weird color schemes. It feels like a lot on the player, but it's almost like we belong here in a way that feels like friends at home. Feeling like we're lost at sleepover. Hell yeah, I'm awesome. Talking with Aubrey gives our first quest, which is to find her stuffed toy since Kel hid it. This really seems like the only side of the story. If we check around the room, we find many things from Aubrey's baseball bat to a photo of someone familiar. Also a huge ass cat that follows us with their eyes. This is his neighbor. This is his room. We find a melon and break it, which reveals Aubrey's plush. Given the toy, she's ecstatic and brags about having real friends. Here outside is Aubrey, and Kel justifies hiding it by saying she made fun of the mole on his something. Goddamn, I knew there were 2 sides to this story. After we settle one of many arguments in this game, we talk to Hero, who says that Mari and Basil invite us to a picnic and that we should head over to see him. On our way out, a sneaky, slithery little snake gives us our allowance. Outside, we see that we live in a stump. It also glows, so this could all be a radiation illusion for all we know. Kel's only adding to this theory. Feels like something's missing here. At the park, Aubrey yells out to our picnic planners and immediately starts digging into Kel being a punk. While Kel starts to retort, Mars starts to egg both of them on since children fighting is pretty damn funny, I can't even lie. This is Mari, who is our older sister, and older sister group. Nearing perfection of a person, she never really messes up. Never once will she slip up a bit, say something wrong, or act in a bad way. Essentially a mom for our group. Oh, and here comes Hero, who tries to be the only responsible person here, and breaks up the fight, which works? Ooh la la! Mara brings up the photo album for the group filled with pictures Basil took, and everyone agrees that we won't look at them. Kel tries to make a new photo, but Basil says that he only takes pictures of his victims. Hero has a response to him. This is Basil, A passive boy who loves to hang out with his friends, loves gardening, and especially loves taking pictures and saving memories of everyone. Basil's nice and simple. He has some of the best moments of the game. After Basil has a bit of self-doubt that the foes are good, we get to look at them. It's filled with many memories of the crew that gives us better insight to what kind of people they are. Milk, 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 milk. I show all the photos because I want to capture a sense and so you remember that they're important. Basil invites everyone over to his house and goddamn it, hero. Omori plans to set this journey out and we set off to his house. Looking around the park, we find a weirdly specific no boss zone poster. There are also a lot of cool characters that aren't any huge importance other than that they're here. Except no, she looks like how Zach Hadel sounds.
Oh shit!
We try to leave and Burley forces us to play a round of hide and seek. No matter how much Kel tries to say no and just hurry to Basil's house, he doesn't realize that Burley invested in charisma and convinces Omori to play hide and seek. Interaction probably goes down like, "Hey, you wanna play hide and seek, man? Nah, I'm good. Imagine your technique. Hello, people." We draw straws to see who the seeker is. Oh, mine looks like a cool sword. Damn it! The gang tries to take her place as Omori is scared of being alone, but Burley tells us to stop being a little bitch and we go to the pole. Ah, gee, where could Kel be? Or Aubrey?
I can already tell this is going to be a roller coaster ride of disappointment.
We search around to find everyone obvious hiding spots.
You can't hide forever!
Except for Hero's a goddamn hide and seek god. We don't find him because Sean Wren asked him to exercise with him and he can't say no. We find Burley last and count the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, where am I?
In my belly.
Wait, that's almost for a single dude? Boss comes out as he used a cartoonishly fitting cutout of a tree to hide himself while we weren't looking. He's holding Basil hostage as he complains about being kicked out and not playing hide and seek without body slamming? He jumps and Basil loses his flower crown, which is a final straw for us. Remember, violence isn't the answer, it's a question. And the answer is yes. This is the fighting of Omori. A regular turn-based game with your regular attack, skill, snacks, and toys which are items.
This present to hold.
Later on I'll explain the system, but for now just know Omori has a saving grace. If an attack would defeat him, he will be left at 1 health with the text, Omori did not succumb.
Please.
Basil explains that Boss should be allowed back as he made sure he wasn't hurt the entire fight.
Cool bug factors.
This isn't just said to make him seem good, you can actually see it in the fight itself. When attacking someone, they go gray to signify they were hurt. Boss goes gray the entire time while Basil stays in color. Neat! After Basil unbans Boss, Boss complains that this is his hole and how it was made for him before using a white tree branch. Basil tears down the poster, which means we can finally spend our clams in the mailbox. These are shops in the game and give us things to heal up and refill our juice. There isn't too much to say about it, it's just a store from the game. Now we can finally leave. We head south and Basil shows off his plant collection. Next up, what the hell? What the hell is this? This is a sprout mole. Pissed off one, which introduces the emotion mechanic. Give me a sec, I'll talk about it in a minute.
Unauthorized fucking thing! Blow it up now!
Alright, back to plants. This one's just sad. There we go.
You know, you scare me when you talk like that.
You know, I gotta say the lilies are probably my favorite flower. Real pretty looking. At the end of the road is Mari waiting for us with a picnic to get us refreshed and perked up again. Mari's a nice break in the sight for sore eyes in this game as a healing aura. This is on top of her being a pleasant character and a comforting aura. With being a healing place, how do we heal? Food, of course, and on the menu today is a nice array of fruits. By your side is a theme that's heartwarming and relaxing. You're safe with your sister, nothing can hurt you. This is your safe place. This is where someone will always be by your side. We have a picnic and everyone praises Mari for being nice and so effortlessly graceful. We leave and go to Basil's Cove. In front of us is the old Sprout and we kill him with our newfound ability, follow-ups. We can do extra things after we attack if we choose, but must spend energy to do so. But if we fill it up, we can release energy and do our ultimate attack. Badass. We beat him and Omori learns a new skill called Stab. Hero gives us a battle book, but screw Hero's tutorial. You'll get my tutorial later. Basil's probably type living in a Walking in, Basil takes a quick photo of us where Omori looks high off his ass. Kale and Aubrey start fighting over being able to see the photo until they knock over Basil and spill the photos everywhere. Hero gets really pissed at him for doing it, but Basil forgives him and he invites us in to fix the book and just relax and mellow out, dude. Eat a dick, I'll wipe my feet wherever I want. Around here is plants full of life and books on plants. This one lets us collect rope from vines. We help Basil put the photos back where they should be. Damn, I was never good at remembering, so thank God we have the
Ominous black border.
to help. After all that done, Aubrey and Kill apologize to Basil. Everything's back to normal until... Welcome back to Whitespace. It's the same besides the door being gone. The computer's the same. Sketchbook is mostly the same. Mio tells us that there's not much to do around here, is there? Nothing we can do to escape. Unless we use our new skill. A dim light shows us a boy sleeping. His name is already given to us as Sunny. Getting out of bed is a voicemail from Mom. Our stomach growls. We're hungry. Too hungry to even sleep. Looking in the mirror, we can see a boy who has an empty gaze. He looks empty. Speaking of empty, we go eat to fill our stomachs. We slowly walk downstairs, but quickly retreat back up due to a fear of heights. Acrophobia. Maybe we don't need to eat. People go on for like a month or two with only water. We're too hungry to try and sleep it off. Walking outside our room, everything is brighter with a red glow outside, almost attracting me to it. We walk downstairs despite how scary it looks. This is something. A monster for sure. We slash at it with our knife, but to no avail. The theme for something is acrophobia, the fear of heights. This track is oppressive, nerve-wracking, and sounds like you're falling forever. The pitch constantly lowering, almost taunting you that you have no idea when you'll hit the floor. The mixture of visuals from something pushing you down the stairs, laughing at you almost with a huge grin on its face, and the music constantly lowering in pitch, sounding like it's swirling, as if you're about to hit the floor and about to crack your skull open, adds to this different kind of panic that we haven't yet been accustomed to in this game yet. Hearing something try to comfort us reminds us how to calm down. We take a deep breath. And something disappears. Walking to the kitchen, we find a cold steak in the fridge and a steak knife. We microwave it. Oh my, that was fast. Sonny has that 4,000 watt microwave in his house. We sit down to play and eat it. It's quiet with nothing but the silverware grinding against the plate. There isn't any music either, just ambience with the sound of crickets and a droning noise. Well, that steak was well past its due date. After throwing up in the worst possible sounding way and going back to the bit... Huh? At the door is Mari. It makes sense why this house is so quiet, then Mari wasn't home. She doesn't have her keys, so we let her in. That was not Mari. Looking in the mirror, we get a good look at ourselves. And Mari. No loud sounds, no jump scares. Just the loudest sounds while we stare at this disfiguration of our beloved sister. While we're here, Sunny doesn't react to this. Almost as if he's seen this before, it's normal. Now with an emptier stomach and a few scares and dry vest, we go to bed. Welcome back to Headspace again, with nothing changed besides no longer being able to use stab. Checking our laptop, we start normal. We are presented with the Hangman minigame. We can find letters throughout the world, and we have to find which letters are needed to unlock the secret message. Something falls nearby. It's a map of Headspace with all its locations being blacked out. I'm thinking every time we open this PC, it'll help prove my Truman Show theory. The door unlocks and we can go through it. Okay, there's your intro. If you're interested, pause the video, put it in your watch later, and then go buy Omori. It's only like 20 bucks, I think. Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, it's only 20 bucks, right? It's not crazy expensive. It's a killer game. I have 116 hours. I got plenty of money's worth out of this, and then some. This game is filled to the brim with just fun, tiny little details, amazing callbacks, and just lovely characters and story. If you don't want to play the game and you want to just watch this video, right, this is your billion hour long video you're putting on while you eat occasionally. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to be very, very mildly upset that you are like robbing yourself in an amazing experience. I will not be able to describe the characters and give them as much depth as they would have if you played the game yourself and read every dialogue they got. But with that out of the way, let's get back to the actual video. Outside the gang hang about in the neighbor's room until they notice we're here. They ask if we're okay and if we know where Basil went. We say nothing because Basil dissed us earlier. Plain and bulbous, I'll show him damn plain and bulbous. Hero advises us to go see Mara to tell her we found one of two lost boys. At the picnic, Mara gives us a hug and wonders where our plant friend is at.
Hey, where's
Bagel!
Everyone says the last thing they remember was soaring through the book, apparently not remembering Blood Edge Basil. Trying to be optimistic, Aubrey says it's good that at least found Omori. After we all assure each other, Mari says that she'll be at our picnic if we ever need her for anything, before we're set loose to explore Headspace. We devise the whole written plan of finding him, and we're set loose to explore Headspace. Well, where do we start off? Where we lost him. His house. Before we do that though, we have to check our gains. Ooh, yeah, look at the definitions on those biceps. Around Headspace we'll find these mirrors. They are incredibly important, but it's nice to look at, you know? help us stay reminded of our journey and how far we've gone. Let's reflect, so we'll be looking at any we stumble across for a bit of downtime. On the path to Basil's house are his plants, which we can water for him in his absence. It's the little things, you know? Aubrey starts worrying and breaking down over our missing friend. There's a dust bunny in the corner, which brings up a weird question. Just how long were we gone? I don't think a dust bunny can just appear like that in a day. Same with the plant's dying. There's no point in staying still, so we head off to the forest nearby to see if we might have gotten lost in the commotion. Welcome to the Pinwheel Forest. Filled to the brim with pinwheels and trees. Still trying to figure out where the name comes from though. Kel throws out his trusty pal Hector to hopefully have him help. We search around the forest and find many things like a tire swing that something is occupying to a really tall ladder. Way too scary to climb, so we're just gonna leave it be. Coming across a bridge, the gang starts to worry. What if he's not even in the forest? Just make sure we check the bridge and find the B key. Ten keys left. Going up, we see a shadow that looks like Basil and hear a familiar melody in the music that plays here called A Place by the Lake. I can't tell what that is. I can't blame you as we're so early in the game. It's Whitespace's melody. Maybe it symbolizes something sinister about Whitespace, as the song sounds like a hazy and foggy memory. Maybe it's nothing and I'm reading too deep into it. It's too soon to tell, so I'll just keep it in the back of my mind.
Wow, man. Damn.
Leaving the bridge, we're back on land and stumble onto a train station. Leafy is a character? Ahead is Gibbs, a stationary musician. Contrary to his name, we will see him later.
Here and enjoy myself. I'm not even gonna think about you know who and the you know what.
If we give him some clams, he'll play a tune. A tune that feels like it ends 4 separate times. Besides the long line, there's something else for us here. Outside is a tree. We can't really hurt it, but we can fight it. How whimsical. Before we continue, I want to quickly show off the battle theme here, which is called Tussle Among the Trees. It's a spunky, upbeat track that really reels home the sense of not too serious playing around fighting. What was that noise? The game over screen for Omori is surprisingly simple. Game over, do you want to continue? It's just kind of like, well damn, I messed up. The song chosen reflects that perfectly by doing the opposite of how you feel. Let me explain, and try to keep it with my special qualities. It's like if you ever tried something new like baking or playing guitar and you mess up terribly. You feel dumb as hell, maybe a little angry even. The soft and gentle piano sounds like the person who you're doing that with just telling you, it's alright, it's okay to try again. We make our way back and find nothing. Maybe Van and Burley knows, they seem deep in thought. Okay, I lied to you. They actually requested us to grab a tetherball that was... Aubrey is voted the most hard-headed of the group by Kel and is taught how to butt her head at people and get the butt certificate. Going to Marty to report our findings of nothing, the group brainstorms some ideas. Most popular one on the drawing board right now is a ladder east of the stump. Problem is... Omori's scared of heights. Because how supportive his friends are though, he agrees to at least attempt the ladder. We overcome our fear of height as a familiar sight appears with a single piano key. I don't think I have to spell it out, but Sunny is Omori, judging from how we played Omori when Sunny fell asleep, and how they look like twins with one just not going outside. Sunny fought something which took form as acrophobia on the stairs. He bested his fear, and now Omori reflects it with a little hope from our beloved sister and friends. Before we climb the ladder, I want to start ranking all the large areas. This includes all of Pinwheel Forest and the docks in Overworld, since this is the chapter in quotation marks we seen exploring them in.
Are you prepared for this moment? 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 Are you prepared for this moment?
At a high but not highest A is Overworld, a great start to the game that really hooks you. The characters are all interacting, introducing themselves to the player, which is something that hooked me immediately. I didn't want to stop playing, I wanted to see where it was going. How is this considered horror? How is this in any sense considered an amazing game? It seems like dicking around. What stops it from being any more than a high A is that other parts of the game shoot it out of the pond in the enemy and music quality. They're great, but holy god above, does it get better? To get this at better, we start climbing up the ladder.
That's just a stupid boulder!
It's not just a boulder! It's a rock!
While we're here, let's talk about Space from 1979. It kind of sounds like floating around in an empty, well, space. If you listen long enough though, there it is. White Space's melody. Seems like we're not going to escape it anytime soon. Maybe it's a reminder that we're safe, as the White Space is a safe place with our essentials in there, no dangers. Red hands don't count, shut up. At the top is obviously Kel first. Wait, how did he do that? He was third in line. Kel puts down the butt certificate as a flag for Kel-kind being the first person on the moon, and Aubrey starts hating on him because she has zero swag. Cut argues and surprisingly wins the argument, and the flag stays. Now after we properly the flag, we head onwards.